Hello everyone, welcome back to the channels. We are about to listen to a Joyner Lucas song. This one's called, oh gosh, Ross Cappuccioni. I'm pretty sure I butchered that last name, but yeah. I've heard of Joyner Lucas before. Let's see, I think the only song I heard from him was wow, I can't remember. I'm Not Racist. There you go. Yeah, I've heard of I'm Not Racist from him before. But I think that's the only song I ever heard of Joyner Lucas, and that song was fire. But yeah, let's see this Joyner Lucas Ross. I'm not gonna pronounce that last name anymore. The video you're about to see is based on a true events that took place in Detroit, 2007. Oh gosh. Oh my god. Is this song gonna be bad? Because we just I just watched High Ren, and I literally just finished doing that, and I'm still trying to recover from that song. Now we're gonna have another deep song. I can't do this. Yo, we start the video out with somebody like dying on the floor. And it's a true event.
Woke up at 7, my day seemed more than I prayed for. Got dressed to head out and ride to school on my skateboard. New kid in class, I sat alone taking notes while the hoodlums were making jokes at the clothes that my mama paid for. Seemed like everyone was a part of some gang invasion. Tattoos and initiation, parole and some on probation. Soaking up the vibe as I study for information. Cause lately I've been deprived of a normal day. But today on my way to eat lunch, some kid approached me. He told me we should be cool if only he got to know me. Cause on this side of town I would need some protection. It's crazy, reckless and dangerous unless I'm some sort of gangster. I'm only safe with the police. He said his name was, I dapped him up at the buses. Was kinda skeptic about him at first cause I didn't trust him. And the more I got to know him, I couldn't tell what his...
It's a cool concept. It's like through the eyes of the person. So far we got a new kid in school. Yeah, new kid in school and he's trying to make friends.
Was kinda skeptic about him at first cause I didn't trust him. And the more I got to know him, I couldn't tell what his motives were, hoping that he was sincere. Something told
Oh, this is gonna end wrong. He's gonna do him dirty, isn't he? That's why he's ended up bleeding on the ground.
And the more I got to know him, I couldn't tell what his motives were, hoping that he was sincere. Something told me let go, but the only thing on my mind was patience. Searching twice for a different life, I was tired of waiting. Plus me and had similar views and conversations infused with knowledge, mainly about school and college. That was my truth, but regardless, he was type cool when I was with him.
Oh no, you brought him into the house. You just met this guy like day one.
Mainly about school and college, that was my truth, but regardless, he was type cool when I was with him. Introduced him to my family, they were rocking with him. My mama told him, make sure you look out for my son, and before she could finish her sentence, he quickly just interjected and said, don't you even stress it, I got it under control. It's been 2 months since we met, it seems like we...
When he said that, there was like a lower voice in the background, like a demon voice.
And said, don't you even stress it, I got it under control. It's been 2 months since we met, it seems like we've gotten close. Some cat approached me and tried to beef with me, I just froze. And I see pounding and stomping on me, rid out his clothes. Called me his brother and told me he got me.
Okay, so he's got her back. So maybe I'm wrong.
To the fullest, even if that means bullets, bullies, gangs, AKs, and choppers to the killers. That's the realest shit I ever witnessed. A few weeks later, my uncle sold me a Honda Civic, a 93 with no license plates and no registration. Just thinking about every place I'ma go when I finally get it. And then he asked me for a ride around the block, some distance from where I was parking. Instantly, I knew that spot was sketchy. My mama would kill me. My intuition told me not to. I knew it was wild, and plus,
This is it. He asked him for a ride. You know this guy for like a week. Oh no, he's gonna end up dead. Man, this is why you should never trust people. Never trust people. Not like, so yeah, you never know what somebody's real motives are. Like, yeah, you just don't know. That's crazy.
I knew I had no business or place on that side of town. And I read about some chick who went lurking without a sound and got murked and a body found in the dirt with 1,000 rounds. It was worse than abandoned buildings, abandoned villas and scammers and killers provoking gangsters. But maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe I might be straight just as long as I pump the brakes and try not to think about it. Just trust I'll be fucking safe. And then I told him, let's go. Hop in. He dabbed me up and started telling jokes the whole ride there. Had me cracking up as we were getting closer. I felt funny. My stomach turned. And then he told me go left. Make another turn, go right.
Why are you listening to this guy? Like, where are you going? Look at him. Oh my god.
And drive slow as I look. It was all abandoned and quiet. Not a single person in sight. Nobody standing. And right when I pulled the car to the side, he said, right here, sit still. Turn the car off and chill. And I started to panic. He told me, relax. Then he pulled the keys out the ignition and hopped out and laughed. Then my light flashed in an instant. He inched to my driver door and I tried to lock it. I couldn't. He ripped me right out my seat and then grabbed the side of his jeans and then pulled out the shotty. And all I heard was a screech. And he shot my arm into pieces. I'm thinking I must be dreaming. And another shot to my chest. And my
He shot him twice with a shotgun, like point blank. What? For what though? For the car? And they're in high school.
stomach squeezing, my breath and my lungs collapsing. I'm down on my fucking knees asking him why. He looked at me, I looked him dead in the eyes, and he smashed my face with the barrel, knocked all my teeth to the sky. And I heard a sound of the shot, he cocked back. He pressed the hard against my head and blew my fucking top back. Boom. I'm still conscious, I'm breathing, I'm still moving.
That was 3 shots with a shotgun. How are you still alive? Holy smoke. What is going on?
Clue as to why I'm not dead, all this blood that I'm losing. And I heard my car drive off. Then I looked up and seen the sun, and that was all that I saw. Then I heard my conscience tell me, get up, nigga, get up. You're losing blood, oh my. Don't fall asleep or you'll die. Stay awake and move as much as possible, there's no time. Find some help and try to yell, you ain't too well, oh God. Wake up, nigga. Wake up. Wake up, nigga.
Look at that, in the middle of nowhere. He left the body like that? He just drove off? So that was for the car? Damn, for a 93 Civic, huh? Oh gosh, that's crazy. And this is based on a true story. What in the world? Wait, we're only halfway through the song. Does he live?
Woke up at 7, my day was worse than I prayed for. Got dressed to head out and down the stairs from the 8th floor. New kid in class, he sat alone taking notes while my niggas were making jokes at the...
Oh, so now we get the perspective of the one who shot him. Nice. So it's almost like that I'm Not Racist song, where we get two perspective. Okay. So now I guess doesn't really justify, but now I guess we see why he did it.
From the 8th floor, new kid in class, he sat alone taking notes while my niggas were making jokes at the clothes that his mama paid for. Had no family, but was cool with the local gangsters, tattoos, and some on parole and probation for breaking rules. That life was all I knew, all I wanted to do was cruise, smoke weed and say fuck school. Wanted guidance, cause all my role models I would look up to was indicted the young dudes with no logic. I went to church to the pastor, said fuck you, now violent. And this gang that always looked out for me, vouched for me and adopted me, said they wanted to rock with me and I wanted to get down. Guess there was something missing, everything comes with a price. There's only one condition, all you gotta do for initiation is kill an innocent victim and leave them there with no witnesses or no snitches. If you do...
Why he did it? Wow, I can't even talk. For initiation? What the heck? For the cost of an innocent person?
That, be down with the click, and that's for life. So don't you ever think you're getting out of this shit. I thought about it, soaking up the vibe as I study for information.
Didn't really think about it much, cause man, guy acted fast. It was like the first friend he got in school.
Don't you ever think you're getting out of this shit. I thought about it, soaking up the vibe as I study for information, trying to choose my victim, plotting the weakest prey. But today on my way to eat lunch, I approached him and told him we should be cool if only I got to know him. Cause on on the side of town, he would need some protection. It's crazy, reckless, and phony, unless he's some sort of gangster. He only stayed with the police. He said his name was so I dapped him up at the buses. Was kinda skeptical about me at first, cause he didn't trust me. Then the more he got to know me, he couldn't tell what my motives were, hoping that I was sincere. But little did he know I was trying to snake him and pop and break him. Just need the perfect opportunity, I'm tired of waiting. Had murder running through my head, I knew the death was coming. He introduced me to
Had murder running through my head, I knew the death was coming. He had this thing planned he was faking it the whole time. This is why you never trust anyone, especially people you've just met on like their first week.
I'm tired of waiting. Had murder running through my head, I knew the death was coming. He introduced me to his family, I was jealous of him. His mama told him, make sure you look out for my son. And before she could finish her sentence, I quickly just interjected and said, don't you even stress. I got him to the fullest, even if that means bullets, bullies, gangs, AKs, and choppers till they kill us. I was lying to the fucking limits. Took advantage when he said he had that Honda Civic, a 93 with no license plate and no registration. Just thinking about every place I'ma go when I finally kill him. And then I asked him for a ride around the block, some distance from where he was parking. Instantly I knew my chance was coming, I'm ready to drill him. Then he told me, let's go, hop in. I dapped him up and started telling jokes, the whole ride did. Had him cracking up as we were getting closer. He felt funny, I think he knew something was coming. That look he had was enough to tell me, but fuck it, go right and drive slow. As he looked, it was all abandoned and quiet, not a single person in sight, and nobody standing. And right when he pulled the car to the side, I said, right here, sit still. Turn the car off and chill. Then he started to panic, I told him relax. Then I pulled the keys out the ignition and hopped out and laughed. Seen his light flash in an instant, I inched to his driver door. Then he tried to lock it, he couldn't. I ripped him right out of the seat and then grabbed the side of my jeans and then put out the shotty. I cocked it twice till he screamed and then shot his arm into pieces. I'm watching his blood leaking and another shot to his chest. Seen his stomach squeezing his breath and his lungs collapsing. He down on his fucking knees asking me why. He looked at me, I looked him dead in the eyes and I smashed his face with the barrel, knocked all his teeth to the sky. And then sound of the shot, he cocked back. I pressed the hard against his head and blew his fucking top back. Fucking car. Fuck.
Yo, he dropped the gun too. This guy is like, he's real sloppy. He left the body there and left the gun. What kind of niche?
Fuck. Hey, get the fuck out my way, faggot. Fuck. Oh, shit. Fuck, come on. Come on, pick up, come on. Yo, I did it. I killed him. Yo, I had that nigga screaming. I just fucking blood everywhere. Don't talk too much over the phone. Meet me at the spot. Alright, one.
Ooh, that was insane. What? I did not expect that. That was crazy. Okay. Oh my god. So more of the story is don't listen to be no, not that. More of the story is don't trust people. I guess don't listen to people too, but yeah, don't trust people, especially people you just met like a week prior. Wow, can't believe that. That's a true story. How does Joyner know the whole story to write about it? Oh man, there was more I was gonna say, but now I can't think anymore. Like I don't know. Yeah, the song in general was really good. It was laid out like the same as the I'm Not Racist song, where we get perspective from two sides, even though the second perspective was like, I mean, you did a really bad thing for what? But yeah, usually I don't listen to I don't listen to hip hop or rap, and I have a hard time, for some reason I have a hard time like hearing the words. I don't know, I can't explain it, but usually I have to look at the lyrics to know what they're talking about in a rap song. But that one was super clear, like I understood every word he said. The song in general was cool. The story was trippy as hell.